So as head chef here at Roux Parliament Square, I take care of all the food operations. So we have the restaurant, but we also cater for RICS, their hospitality, and also their staff dining. So I'm responsible for all of the food outlets there. In our brigade at the moment, we've got 9 chefs. There's myself, my sous chef, junior sous chef, and then we've got a couple of chefs parties and a few commies. I've been at Roux Parliament Square for 4 years now, so 2 years as sous chef and then 2 years as head chef. I think since I've taken over as head chef, I've had to mature a lot, to take control of a team and keep the guys motivated. And I think I've kind of developed my management style as well as the food. I think the best way to describe our food style would probably be modern European. We take a lot of influences from a lot of different cuisines. We use modern techniques where we think they're beneficial. I think there's a lot to be said for sticking to the classics. They're classics for reasons. So we use classic techniques if we feel that gives a better result than a modern technique. But the food's very much ingredient led. I think as you grow as a chef and you grow in confidence, you learn to just let the ingredients speak for themselves. I think when you're a bit younger, you maybe tend to lean towards trying to do a little bit too much to impress people, whereas what it's all really about is just making delicious food that people want to come and eat. Finding the right ingredients and taking them from people that care just as much about the food as we do is vital. You have to get the best quality ingredients, treat them with respect, cook them carefully, and you're always going to end up with the best results. If you've got an inferior product, you're fighting a losing battle from the start. Wild Harvest are one of our suppliers, and they're great to use. They're great to have on the end of the phone because they're always there with advice, telling you what's in season, and you need that. You have to build relationship with suppliers, and I think we try not to have too many suppliers so that we can have that relationship with the suppliers. You know who you're talking to, you've met the people, you know they care just as much about the food as we do. We take a real variety of things from Wild Harvest. So at the moment we've got some lovely Yorkshire rhubarb, some salsify, trompettes, they're always great for mushrooms, and we use a lot of their purees as well, which gives us really consistent product. I've regularly recommended Wild Harvest to other chef friends just because the level of service is fantastic, and at the end of the day it's about the product, and the product is always first class. In 5 or 10 years time I'd like to have my own restaurant, cooking the food that I've developed over my time working here at Parliament Square and before that Launceston Place. I think, as I said before, my food style has evolved to become more simple, and that's where I want to be when I have my own restaurant. I just want to cook food that people find delicious and want to come back and eat again and again. I want it to be accessible. I don't want it to be too stuffy. I think that's the way kind of food in this country is going, and there's so many talented chefs in this country nowadays that's just kind of whetted people's appetite, and people are eating out more and more. And like I say, it's got to be accessible to everybody.